Hello guys, this is the basics of biology tutorials and this is the unit number 8, the last unit of my discussion. And in this unit we are discussing about different physiological systems inside the human body, and in this particular video we'll be talking about the human muscular system in basic amount. Now the type of muscles are cardiac muscles, smooth muscles and skeletal muscles. Now the cardiac muscles are uh, striated muscle found only in the heart. They are totally different. They are under involuntary control because we cannot regulate their control. It is predefined and only rests between the contractions of the heart. So this is very much effective and these muscles are working 24/7. Smooth muscles lack striations and it usually under the involuntary control. So we control the smooth muscle activity. It's not, sorry, it's under again the involuntary control, so we cannot control the activity like the peristalsis of our food movement through the esophagus to the stomach and finally to the small intestine. Now the contraction is slow and rhythmic in this case, and it is also the contraction is predefined. Now the muscles of internal organs are all smooth muscles. We cannot regulate the movement. Now the third kind is totally in our hand. We build our bodies, we make muscles and all these things. So all of the muscles are the skeletal muscles. Now these striated muscles fibers with no clear separation between cells, and they are under the voluntary control of us, and this is how the muscle contracts actually. So this is not a detailed mechanism. The basic mechanism is that the two different type of protein content is there. One is the actin, another one is the myosin. Now the myosin one is this green color this yellow color compound of the myosin, which is consisting of a head and a tail region. Now another one is the actin. Now the actin is made with fibers. That means a small actin molecule, small actin proteins will come. It will attach themselves to make a long thin fiber of 2 or 3 helical turn or coil of the actin. Now this actin and myosin interacts with each other to finally make the muscle contract. The first one is the head or on the myosin filament attaches to the actin filament, as we can see in this picture. Then the filament slides up and another then detach. So what happens actually, you can see. So let me take a color here again. Okay, now here the head of myosin come and attaches with a particular region of actin. Now what will happen? It will take and drag this myosin here. As a result of that, so what will happen here is the direction is indoors. So the direction, so what it does is actually it just make just leave this myosin, it just leave this actin, so it just push the actin in this direction. As a result of that, the actin is pushed out and then again it releases off, it falls off from there. So process repeats itself many times in a single contraction. That's how the contraction done. So what will happen again in this case, you can see again it attaches, it pushes the actin filament to a particular direction, then again it detaches from it, and again attachment, again pushing, again detachment. So these 3 steps will start repeating and repeating and repeating again, but the attachment and the force generation needs energy. Now the energy is provided by ATP that are present inside the cell. Now this is the whole muscular system in the anterior part. I definitely do not encourage you to remember or memorize all these things. Just look at this picture. These are the nice pictures. You can see the muscular body. It's nice to see this. Anyways, now the skeletal muscle attachment is due to the tendon attachment, which is the origin, means the attachment to the bone that doesn't move. This is the very first case. Second is the insertion, and the attachment to the bone that does move. So two types of tendon attachment can be there. One is the origin, where is the attachment to the bone does not move, but in case of insertion, the attachment to the bone that moves. And we can find this different variety of skeletal muscles. For example, in our knee we'll have this insertion type, and we are having the other origin regions inside our body. Now there are also antagonistic pairs like flexor. The flexors flexes the joint, that means it moves towards the body, and extensors extends the joint. So flexor flexes the joint, extensors extends the joint. So this is the basic view of the muscle system inside our body, and the skeletal system inside our body. And I hope it will give you a little bit basic view about the muscular system. Thank you.